for FACEIT League. We are in week 3 here of season 4. We're trucking right along. No master this week. You know, I was thinking about that. We're about to kind of finish up our 3rd week of games. We've only had 1 week of master division. They are slacking. They are slacking. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna kick it into gear 4. We're gonna light a fire under them for the rest of the season. Don't you worry. But hey, it does mean we get some more expert action here today. So Thursday, normally a master division day, bringing you some bonus expert stuff here. So Quick Academy taking on Negative Mental. Should be, I mean, we have perks being introduced. We have 2 top teams in the division. I think we've got a recipe for something delicious here. Take a look at our standings so far here for season 4 from EMEA expert. Negative Mental taking that L yesterday. Super Shy were able to hand them their first loss of the season. But Negative Mental can bounce back here. Quick Academy also dropping their first match of the week of the season this week. So both Negative Mental and Quick Academy entered the week at 4-0, but lost their respective matches. Here, let's go double check and let's kind of zoom in on the team a little bit. Oh, of course, yeah. It was Dorado, which is, I mean, again, you're looking at another undefeated team. Meadron's sitting at very much at the top of the standings right now alongside Super Shy. Two of the most dangerous, if not the 2 most dangerous teams in the division, I'd say, at least until playoffs. Once we get into playoffs, you're no longer going to be able to permaban Wrecking Ball against Golden Pants. So, and even after that initial loss, which Good Guys' very first match was their only loss, as they kind of had to figure out how to work around this system. They have won every match since, so even with the ability to permaban Wrecking Ball, Good Guys are still thriving here to kind of round out your top 3. Negative Mental, Quick Academy, hoping they can fight their way back up and challenge the very tippity top of this division. No shame with that loss to Meadron. Good chance to bounce back here, but Quick Academy do have a difficult schedule ahead of them. So, not only do you have EMEA today, but you've got Super Shy and Potofu next week. What was I saying? Quick Academy have a tough road ahead of them. But first things first, eyes on what's right in front of you, and that's going to be Negative Mental. Negative Mental, again, have had a fantastic season. They've had good wins here. In their 4th season in the league, Negative Mental have been around since day 1, starting all the way in Open. And then I believe immediately went to Expert Season 2, if I remember correctly from yesterday. And then had roster problems in Season 3 that were known as Untitled through all of this. So kind of retooled the roster here for Season 4, got new name, new look. And so far, so good. But, they do have that blemish on the record. Now, I will say, they were able to take dubs against Arion and Good Guys, early in the season. These are good dubs. These are, again, you're the only team to hand Good Guys a loss this season. And if memory serves, they're the only team to hand, Negative Mental are, in fact, the only team to hand Arion a loss as well. So, there's already 2 big dubs. And there's already some proven strength out of Negative Mental with those 2 wins. So despite maybe a rough day against Super Shy yesterday, I still think they're going to be a very dangerous team. They've already had to face a lot of tough opponents and are still sitting 4-1. Quick Academy gets first map pick. Negative already banned out Nepal. We'll pull up our handy dandy screen. I like this screen. All right, Lijiang Tower, Numbani, Colosseo, Suravasa, and Dorado. Going to be your map pool here for today. That is a Negative Mental ban on Tamaga. Let's go ahead and send you in here. We're going to kick things off on Lijiang. I'll get those bans fixed as soon as we get in. Let's see. We actually... Yeah, okay. We do have Carfully in here for Quick Academy. Show me some Overwatch. And I said that was a Maga ban there from Negative Mental. We get the Wrecking Ball ban out from Quack.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I've decided to take the word ban off the top line. I figure we've kind of just put that into our language as Overwatch enough now that you see the pictures up there, you know what that means. I don't have to actually write the word ban up there anymore, right? I think we're there. Okay, Coastal will start here for Quack. running this Junker Queen composition. And with Kerfley in, we saw this last time we had track on last week. And I think the JQ, oh, that's a lot of low damage, a lot of low health bars in the back. Kerfley lands the shotgun, and then Elku with a headshot. Quick two-piece there for Quick Academy. Elku lighting up the feed here early in this first fight. Comes up with 3 final blows in that fight. Nicely done. Flawless first fight. Ah, Quack. As I was saying, I feel like JQ actually got, I was talking about, very impactful perks. I think Junker Queen actually got some of the most impactful perks in the game. We'll see what Kerfley chooses to go with here as this map goes on. Now, your perks do carry over between sub-maps. So, like on an attack and defend map of Hybrid and Escort, they reset between those different rounds. On Control, they do not. On Control, you maintain. Ooh, good wall. And Antip goes down immediately. No Blizzard necessary. Very, very good team fight there out of Quick Academy. Damn low up at the top. Nemesis form pop to try to escape the Blizzard. They're able to get out, but D7 cannot. And with just the one ultimate, it's another fight win here out of Quack. As they are chasing down some kills in the corner. Making you with the classic Pacific skin. Love this skin. One of my favorite skins in the game, actually. I think it's such a good one. Consider Rush now invested in here out of Quack. Photon Barrier coming in from the other side. Rampage is available here from Kerfley. They're just going to back up and disengage from that overclock out of Miraculous. Now the Sound Barrier invested in and try to push Negative Mental over the line here and take this point. Good boop to the outside. Nikachu goes down. They might have taken the Sound Barrier with them. That was such a huge boop out of Kerfley. Turned into a bit of a brawl here on the objective. That Annihilation will just vampire the life off you. Still, Antip is low. Able to muscle through X-Rocks here in this 99-0 overtime fight. And what a huge boot from Sour. Comes up with a couple of picks there in that engagement. Yeah, you're good, literally. No. You're right to call me out. You are, by all means, if I don't friend for you, you are absolutely right to come in here and say, hey, Skunky, what the hell? No, I appreciate it. I love it. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Clownfia, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. D7 coming up on a Kitsune Rush here to help hold this choke, and, well, Negative Mental are going to have to hold it for the entire time. We are getting a huge rotation through server. And Ross is going to go ahead and invest in Molten Core right out of the gate. See if they can catch somebody slipping there in the back line. Make things very dangerous here for the supports. Blizzard thrown in. Looks like everybody was able to escape out of that, but the Kitsune Rush is falling a little flat here for Negative Mental. They tried to fight to get the value out of it and just got muscled off of this point. You can see the anchor bolts already coming into play here.
Score 1-0.
That's pretty nasty against Afara too, especially on a tight inside angle like that. We are going to get the Farah duel coming out here. Now, I will say, so Miraculous does have a perk advantage. I mean, there is a minor perk advantage here for Miraculous. I was running with the Drift Thrusters, so this is going to make for... That's the one where you can move while during barrage. I haven't seen that yet. That might be fun to see in action. We'll keep an eye on that. Right. Oh, good knife. Imp having to put the block up. Somehow gets out of that one. End up able to find Kerfley through that exchange. Beautiful job there out of D7. I mean, look at the amount of ult charge D7 has on the board. Just from pouring healing of Fuda into the back of Endo. Endo moves forward. Has the what is the void something? The void burst. The extra damage on the accelerator there. Also running with the healing vortex. And you might think with a Pharah, the aerial vortex, would be the way to go, but it's going to opt for the a little bit extra sustain here in this fight. Speaking of, there's that Kitsune rush built up pretty quick there by D7, boosted. Already found a pair, including the Kiriko. And now directing their focus onto the Lucio. And Sour is going to bail. Quick Academy grabs some percentage here for the first time. As they take this back, still under a bit of duress. Rockets flying from long range out of Miraculous. %73% towards that barrage boost it has there is ready to go. Also running the mobile barrage and as well as the halt. So turning the concussive blast into a Overwatch 1 halt from Arisa. Diva swap here out of Am2. Kitsune rush invested. Kerfley's gonna try to run down. That looks like a beautiful spot for a rampage. There's the Suzu used. This could get nasty, but everybody's able to back away. Great wall in from cores, but Elky's gonna find them anyway. So no blizzard available. Now Kerfley turns the corner with rockets at their back. Are forced out. Good positioning and a lot of damage in Kerfley's direction. Oh, that knife could have been nasty. Cyril dropped the barrier here on the engage. Nikachu hits all 5 with theirs. Miraculous over the top. Was trying to wait for the sound barrier shielding to fade off and just couldn't muscle through it in time to drop the barrage. Quick Academy will send negative mental back towards spawn. This could open up for some interesting combos here. Imagine a halt into a rampage could be gnarly. Oh, we are going to get the barrage out. Okay, you get a little bit of movement out of that. Both barrages were invested. But I think we got a rampage cancel amidst all of that out of the barrage from Miraculous. Explosions and fire just going on everywhere. And Quick Academy come out on top despite losing the rampage. I say that. Negative mental are right back in here. Just barely got that mech back in time. Of course, tosses a blizzard on this objective. You have a very low boosted, just brought down, perfectly caught in the blizzard. Miraculous swapping to an Echo. So, giving up both of the Pharah perks to make this change. Did use the barrage in that previous fight, so I'm not giving up any ult. Hey, it works out. Early opening pick onto Nikachu. This is going to give Sour a huge advantage through the back of this fight as they come up on this sound barrier. That extra health proving valuable there for Endo as they get back in mech once again with like sub 20 health. So that extra health onto the pilot D when they popped out was the only reason they're able to even get back in the first place. But eventually the tenacity of Quack is on display. They hang on to take the first map. We'll get some stats there from map 1. Oh, I'm sorry. That game audio was probably a little... I still had my audio set for when we had Joker on as a guest yesterday. Or, I mean, we were coach. Joker wasn't really a guest. We were just kind of co-streaming. Co-streaming together. Anyway. Sorry about that. My audio levels were probably a little wonky there for that first map. X-Ross leading the server, both damage and elims. 20 and 4. It's like putting it all on green. Shield card is boosted, by the way. Okay, looks like we're maybe getting a swap here. So, Carefully coming out. Looks like Machu's coming in. I think Machu tends to play more of the traditional style tanks. More your Winston. Just from what I've seen, that's... All right. We're just getting this lineup finalized. I have dropped another VOD today. Let's see. I got last Friday's match. Just got that one live this morning. I've introduced spoiler-free VODs. So all of my YouTube VODs from here on out will be spoiler-free, essentially. So meaning every match is going to have the same length. Every match will be set at 90 minutes. No matter the outcome of the match, and every match will have 5 map chapters. So if you happen to glance down at the chapters, every match will have the same number of markers on it, regardless of how many of those maps are actually played. So could be cool. That way there's no like accidental spoilers, and you could truly go into the third map of a 2-0 series, not knowing if it's going to be a reverse sweep or a clean 3-0. Anyway, yeah, I was kind of excited about that. Go check it out. All right, it's time for Numbani here. We don't need you copyright-free music anymore. Thank you so very much, though. This is a negative mental map pick. We had I Can Vault banned out by Quick Academy. Quick Academy also banned the Brig. Are we on the same right sides? We are not on the right sides. Let's swap those sides over. Again, that was a Brig ban there from Quick Academy. And a Hazard ban out from Negative Mental. Diva with the Tracer Ash here for this defensive Negative Mental. Indeed, Machi does roll out on the Winston. Winston Overwatch! Let's get some Winston emotes in chat. We're also getting the Ash out of X-Ross, but we're going to have boosted accompanying on the Genji as opposed to the Tracer we're seeing on Cores there for the defense. Right now, Cores is moving in to try to intercept this high ground approach out of Quick Academy. Quack has managed to get positioning all the way on the opposite side. So it has forced a rotation out of the supports here from Negative Mental, and they've kind of gotten split. D7 ends up down Main Street and with a beautiful shot on to Nikachu. The split works out for this defense as they find First Blood. They have given up 1 tick of permanent progress, but a good anti lands on Amachu up top as Cores blinks in and try to take that duel against X-Ross. X-Ross lands 1 shot, but there's the recall back in. X-Ross still entrenched You're back behind enemy lines. And Amdu takes a lot of damage trying to go dislodge this attacking Quack squad. Quack advantage to secure a great position here. You are going to get a last second touch from Cores. End up had to self-destruct there, or just got back in mech there, excuse me. That's what I saw. Cleanup kills, stagger, late picks, and this is excellent here for Quick Academy. They should be able to post up here, yeah, on the back of point B, grab some high ground, relax and unwind with some legendary organic oil. You know how it is. KDM, hello. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Pulse bomb in the pocket here for Cores. Diva's gonna get the nano boost and try to just muscle through Machu. Machu has that primal rage if they need it. Goes leaping into the back with Kitsune Rush there, just starting to fade. Boosted, able to find a final blow on the back of that. Self-destruct now coming out from Amdu to get back in mech and just play inside this Kitsune Rush. Bob thrown in, actually for both sides. Looks like the blue Bob had the rush, the extra firepower. Quack have been forced back, but only temporarily. Fussy Slayer, thank you for the follow. Quite the name. Quite the name. It's gonna be a beat bladed gauge here out of Negative Mental. Oh, excuse me, out of Quick Academy. They are on the attack now. Boosted with a swift two-piece. Machu, despite being low on health, is going to risk that low health bar to ensure they can get that stagger kill, which will secure this cap. Ektross working with the extra coach gun distance here. Oh, beautiful pair of kills. Or a beautiful pair of shots. Taking D7 out. Cores is able to stabilize with just on a heals there in the back. One of the healers already gone. Cores is able to pop a two-piece with the pulse. And even though being a 3v3 is just not enough for Quick Academy to try to push through, Boosted manages to escape with 1 health there. Now, nano boost here. We've seen a lot of the Ana carry, actually, over the past 2 days. It's been an unusual combo. I guess traditionally double flex support combo. Well, that sounds like a very angry scientist. Jumps over the sleep dart, and Ektross picks Sour out of the sky after the setup there from Machu. And a nice primal to pick up to. Start marching forward here through this final point. No pulse spot from Cores to try to stop this one this time. At least not yet. The Bob thrown in from Miraculous on the outside. Nano boost thrown on to Amdu. Amdu moves in, has a lot of targets just right in front of him. Oh my, Amdu comes with a huge 3 chomp. That's half the team falling to the diva of Amdu. Negative Mental with a big, much needed hold and only have to spend the 2 ults to do it. Able to hold on to that Kitsune Rush. Which, with 2.5 minutes left, there's still a lot to fend off, including a beat blade engage incoming. Machu swaps over to a Zarya. A little extra punching power. I think Zarya actually got some pretty cool perks as well. Ooh, the pulse bomb narrowly missing in the back, boosted. Now bolstered by the songs from Nikachu. Slices through Sour. Looking to get some more on the back of it, but the Kitsune Rush able to help support this defense through that engagement. Little quick maneuver up to the high ground as Ed goes looking for more scalps to add to the collection. Gets the body block on to Nikachu, but eventually demech. He kind of gets stuck up here. Hey, you know what? The Pilot Diva gets it done. That extra 50 health may have given you a sense of false confidence there, and it's 50 health, not an additional 500 health. No, it had to go. It's quicker to get mech back by just going and dying, is what's really happening there. I jest, but we also got to get a swap out of Amdip as well. That's a Bob on the point there from Xros. Machu working around this back right-hand side. Had eyes on Sour for a moment. You can head on a swivel here. Attention onto the front line. Make sure that they're not getting run over. A little bit of that great nade from Sour. Really slowed the roll here of the attacking Quack. Less than a minute to go. Quick Academy move in through that right-hand side. Drop the Consuming Rush directly over the capture point. Miraculous playing out of the back's already picked up one. Had to push forward to stop the card progress. I believe the Bob is still contesting there. It is kind of hard to tell, but the kills are going in Negative Mental's way any way you slice it. The Graviton Surge even invested there out of Machu at the very end of the fight. Bob, Consuming Rush, and the Grav throw it in from Quick Academy, and they're not able to get it home. Double support ults will be ready here for this final engagement as Machu makes a Doomfist swap. Boost and Miraculous trade kills, but now Nikachu Soundberry are not in this fight. A much better trade there for Negative Mental. Now Kors has an Nano Boost and is just one clip boosted. Goes in looking for the Ash, will get it. Another one clip on the X-Ross as well. No DPS left standing here for Quick Academy. And Nikachu doesn't even make it back into that fight. The opening pick onto the Lucio, ensuring that Nikachu does not build up that sound barrier. Just an enormous play. They're out of Miraculous. Knowing it was worth the sacrifice, it was worth them going down to take Nikachu out of that fight. I mean, huge play. In the heat of the moment, what a call, what a shot out of Miraculous.
Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. I have you. Keep fighting. Hold on. Reload.
Amdip back into this Diva. And we get the Tracer Ash once again. Boosted has picked up a Tracer of their own here for defense, though. With Xros moving into the Torbjorn. This Torbjorn could give Kors some problems.
They're on the objective. Push them out.
Kors is trying to play around this backside. Boosted giving chase with Xros up front. Xros wins it out, gets 2 kills with very little health left, and does eventually get popped by Miraculous. Can't help but feel that tier piece is enough to stabilize here for this defense. Now, Kors will make it back to this fight pretty quick. As a matter of fact, D7's right back in there too with the Swift Step. So a very fast re-engagement incoming here out of Negative Mental. Nade thrown in on Machu will force the leap right back out. And fortunately for Machu, they just land in a pile of Negative Mental players. Alco and Xros have collapsed back a little bit, including a kill on to D7, but end up We'll move in, find that revenge, isolate Xrox and Elku down in the store. And that's enough to pick up this first point, with plenty of time in the bank.
We need to take out that turret.
Payload mobilizing.
Ooh, Machu low on health, bubble force. 93 to primal. That could have just been a disastrous turn here for the defensive Quick Academy. Machu's able to escape. That Bionade lands. That will force the cleanse out from Nikachu. Kitsune rush in. The rest of Negative Mental kind of head inside the Sigma store. Their own Kitsune rush thrown down Main Street. Two tanks are still trying to battle it out. Xross in the middle of it, looking to take advantage of that extra attack speed. But now Nano Boost has been thrown on to Amtu, but a dying wish out of Sour to try to see if they can get this point B cap. Self-destruct in. Will you be able to get back in mech? Oh, no! No, 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 no. Ah! Sour thought the throwing out the Nano would save them, thinking they had the Nano perk still. But that's self-destruct. Like, Nikachu and Xross just end up right in the perfect angle. Sight lines through the doorway. And this is getting disastrous here for point B of Quick Academy. I think they're going to have to give this one up, particularly with the Bob invested in. Miraculous just looking to pile on the hurt. Machu, of course, is going to give it a go, but just gets deleted. X-Ross will throw out some lava on the point, but nobody survives long enough to contest.
Touching the payload. Where's my team?
I am unbreakable.
Now with over 4 minutes to work, Kors finds the pick on the boosted immediately. A lot of red X's there in that volley. Beautiful shooting. Turns around, gets a few headshots on Nikachu as well. That was sick. Oh, nice little two-piece. Machu's not going to survive this. That's 3 for Kors. Perk equipped. We got Blast from the past ready to go, and the Pulse Bomb in the pocket. Flashback is also here. This is a souped up Kors that is red hot right now and meters away from a map 2 victory. The stick lands in the back. Elku is blown to smithereens right back into spawn. As I think Numbani might have just flashed before Quack's eyes. Is this what slips between their fingers? I mean, a flawless attack round. They're out of Negative Mental to tie up the series. What a map. That was exciting. What a comeback there out of Negative Mental. After, round 1 stats handily in favor of Quack there. We go to round 2. And yeah, they're close. Not that close. Kors, 35-5. 35-5 on the Tracer. And end up, after going to the Diva, I mean, what a great swap. It does end up with 13K. Actually, they start on the Diva? They just start on the Diva. What a great pick. Anyway, Slice, great pick. 27-5. And of course, it's Miraculous. They're leading the team. Machu and X-Ross, I outdamaged everybody there from Negative Mental. But alas, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. We are getting carefully coming back in here for map 3.
into the
All right. Roster set. Indeed, we do see that change. And the tank roll there from Quick Academy. Colosseo, your map here for map 2. There's no ban. No ban for push. Y'all here we got teased the gladiator character. Or there was I doubt it was accidental, but there was a like a description line teams like gladiator gonna gladiate or something. But hey, I've always, I mean, I had the theory myself, but I've seen the theory around of, you know, all of these statues in Colosseo feel like a hero design, feel like multiple different stabs at a different hero design, right? Anyway, well, it'll be interesting to see. Quick Academy map pick here for Colosseo means Negative Mental had first ban. That is gonna be a Maga ban here for map 3. We're gonna get the Kiri ban out from the other side.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Quick Academy back into the Junker Queen composition with Curfew returning to the battlefield. And moving into the Ramatra comp. More of what we saw back on map 1. And we're going to get the May alongside the Ash this time. So this is where we're starting to see some variety with a Brig Juno backline. The Brig Juno is super strong in this, you know, bunched up, brawly kind of composition. An early wall and a great Vortex. That Ravenous Vortex just ate Nikachu for lunch. That was disgusting. What a combo of cooldowns coming out from Negative Mental to find first blood early here on Colosseo. Now, Sour does fly a little close to the axe, if you would. So it's not flawless, but still very important ground picked up. Cores 70% towards that first Blizzard, leading the server and continuing to stack ult charge with beautiful shots like that. Gets the headshot, allows Miraculous to finish up on it. I have such a hard time getting value out of that Vortex. And, man, Andup just seems to put him perfectly. Just perfectly positioned. Beautiful shot there out of X-Rocks, but once again, it's a good Vortex. Slide able to escape that, though. That wall may have benefited Cores, who's able to turn around and get the Blizzard out, and Amdup survives through it all. The Blizzard finds Kerfley. And this is Negative Mental threatening a 2-minute cap. There it is. Nandup still pressing across the top. And Nemesis form out, throwing some of those giant fists down in Quack's direction. Orbital thrown in here out of Elku right over the top of the bridge. Get up to this 90-degree bend. They're going to turn the corner and just 4 shots in. X-Rock still has the benefit. The damage boost coming out from that orbital. Gets that shot on the Sour. Amdu goes down mid-annihilation. I mean, just drops it and loses it as the Rampage from Kerfley gets it done. So, great opening 2 minutes there out of Negative Mental. Let's see if Quack can answer. Now it's Quack's turn to show us what they can put on the board. You have to put together back-to-back fight wins. You want any progress here. Cryo Freeze already used. Could make for vulnerable everybody. It's an enormous Blizzard. Catches 3. The rally. They're out of Sour to protect Miraculous. Still low health bars aplenty out of Negative Mental. Kerfley pushes forward, finds Sour with the Carnage. Tries to land the Jagged Blade up top. Can't get it done, but X-Ross will. And that fight went up saying Quack needed. They get it. They get it done with flying colors, as a matter of fact. Quack now one fight away from getting the checkpoint and tying us up here on this map. Drop down, overclock the road in. Can they escape the blizzard? They're able to back up, turn the corner, and find the angle on Cores. Good shot onto D7 as well. Oh, misses the follow-up on the jump shot, but Kerfley is there for the headshot. The boop doesn't push X-Ross off in a flawless fight that time. And Quack Academy really finding their rhythm here on Colosseo. That's the third fight win in a row for them, and it's going to be the checkpoint and the lead going in their favor. Trash Panda, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here as always, my friend. Bob throwing in does get the bot going back to the direction already invested here from Quack. Perfectly is able to find D7 through it all. Has a rampage to work with. They can line up the targets to do so. Still doing this without your Lucio into the mix. Giving Sour a chance to catch up on ult charge. Kerfley still able to trade for Miraculous. And throws in the rampage. This is going to get Kerfley topped up. Amdoop is in a lot of trouble. The melee finishes him off. The Carnage lands onto, I'm not sure who. I think that actually landed onto the Tracer. Kerfley is still in by themselves. This is just Kerfley versus the world. The Axe lands. Nikachu is back for the finish. What a hold. What a final stand. Kerfley eventually brought down, but it takes a pulse bomb to do it. That was impressive. That was impressive. Good blizzard in. Amdoop, oh, I think got booped to safety there. Sound Barrier comes in from Sour to help bail this team out. What has been an extraordinarily long fight. Amdoop's in this form seems to be the last laugh as they find 3 and oh my. You see that explosion radius, that extra 40% explosion radius on that dynamite. Annihilation in, boosting. Woo! A couple of good headshots. Miraculous is low. X-Ross having a fantastic map. My. Oh my, oh my. Oh, that is actually the Viper's Sting. Okay. Ooh, you get X-Ross using dual slides. I actually haven't seen that one in action yet. Also has the overamped with the overclock in the pocket. Blizzard thrown in. Oh, getting back to Overwatch. Messy fight goes in the favor of Quick Academy. Oh, Miraculous even throwing a bob there at the back of the fight. Another long one here. And these long fights very much seem to be going in Quack's favor.
Let's go.
Still protecting the lead by 6 centimeters. 6 centimeter lead. And decided they needed some more mobility. We did get the Diva swap. Cores is low. X-Ross, man, just locked in here in map 3. And Miraculous has had enough. Turns attention onto the Soj. Get that threat off the battlefield immediately. Gonna keep pressing towards this back line. Oh, what a knife! What a knife! And a huge rampage, too! Andrew will not get out of there in one piece. No way you get out of there in one piece. The orbital ray comes in to top the back up. The pulse pop throwing into the mix there from Cores. Beautiful boop. Kind of just sent everybody careening into the wall. Lines them up nicely there for Boosted and Kerfley. That 6 centimeter lead is about to grow. Speedrun, Preds. X-Ross with another overclock. It's gonna be a bop throwing it from Miraculous right in the back line. Beautiful wall, and the elbow way to try to push Quack forward here over the bridge. Boosted has the Blizzard as well. They might want to save that for a final fight. So far, no DPS ults have been invested. Quack feel like they can get it done to the neutral, and Kors has other plans. Kors is able to fight a kill out of Boosted, builds up for the rest of their own ultimate, lands a double on the Nikachu, and gets the kill! No way you get Oku as well! What a heroic play out of Kors. I think without which you do not stop this bot. There was a Nano D7 somewhere through that. You don't see a Nano Juno very often. Ah! It's not where I wanted the camera. I was trying to go this way. There we go. There's the touch. Watch for Boosted with this Blizzard. Yep, there's the Blizzard coming in main. The wall to block the retreat, but it's left a little bit of a caveat on the outside. Both Kerfly and Amadou were caught in the Blizzards, and Kors who finds the kill. Even without the support ultimates, Negative Mental get it done in that. I mean, they worked through not only a Blizzard, but an Overclock and a Sound Barrier as well. It's gonna be slow moving across this ramp, and there's a long way to travel here for Negative Mental if they want to take the 2-1. Endup does have the Annihilation now checkmarked. Sour goes down out of the gate. Kerfly hits 3 with the Rampage after taking Sour out of the fight immediately. That Annihilation is in play, and Kerfly's trying to whittle through it with everything they've got, and they will. With X-Ross there to back them up, it's more than enough damage to get the job done. Quack hang on through a very close Colosseo, and now move up to match point. The laugh, the Junker Queen laugh ringing out over the end of the play of the game. That was great. That was great. I mean, it feels like the chuckle of Kerfly ringing out through the lobby. Almost second in damage there in the lobby, but it's miraculous. It's miraculous on that Ashe. Good God, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Still, it's up 16-10 though. I mean, I think a testament to the positioning of X-Ross as well as the back line there out of Quack. You see, a lot of time X-Ross would get into trouble, but you know, had good positioning, was able to duck around and find cover through a lot of that. It could have been also, you know, a lot of focus on to Kerfly with that increased sustain now added on the Junker Queen. Oh, I wanted to check and see what perks Kerfly was using. I didn't even think to check. Hey, it was dominant. It was dominant. Kerfly sticking in here for map number 4 as we head into Suravasa. We are going into a Negative Mental map pick. So, first ban there for Quack. Actually, they're going to ban the Maga this time around, where we had Negative Mental banned it in the first map and in the third map. Now we're getting Quick Academy banning out the Maga. It's a Lucio ban in from Negative Mental. That is not the right button.
Ready for battle.
Damn it, I'm on the wrong side. Like, I have the blue on the red side and the red on the blue side. Sort of. All right. Both of our teams heading to the main entrance here to start. So we're not getting the stair start like we often see. We're getting onto a Jungle Queen as well. Can they match? As Kerfley seems to be very specialized in this hero. Can Endu match the prowess that Kerfley showed us in map 3. Give me a shout engage onto the back line. Trying to lock down boosted, or excuse me, that's X-Ross, and we'll do so. Core's able to chase up top, using that Genji and that extra verticality. Coming in the big play there for that opening pick. Though, a great wall could put Kerfley in a bit of trouble here. Is the follow-up there? Oh, Nikachu with the bailout. Boosted there to back him up as well on the Mei. Kerfley wins out the duel of the Queens with a little help from some friends. Oh, that is a great emote. That is a great emote. I just love the animation on that's really good. You know, for an emote. Kerfley landed a beautiful jagged blade to yank Miraculous in. Swift step up top to try to keep X-Rox alive through this duel. Works to a T. Quack are going to take a 100-0 here to start things off. You know something I realized today is the points on Suravasa are in alphabetical order if you go clockwise around the center point. So Gardens, Palace, Ruins, Temple, all in a clockwise formation. Just realized that earlier today when I was working on a thumbnail for a VOD. Gardens is going to be your point B here, so a wonderful spawn for Quack. A huge defender's advantage and Blizzard and Rampage to work with. Now, we are going to have, you know, a beat on the other, a blade on the other side, as well as a Rampage out of Amduke as well. Concerning Rush invested first here from Elku, just right down the gut. Down the gullet. Oh, yeah, there was even a speed ring there, kind of indicating a gullet. Miraculous from this high ground, pops the overclock here. Rampage in from Anduk, try to nullify the orbital ray off from the other side, but Kerfley finds the kill. Kerfley now moving in, see if they can hunt down the supports there. Took a little bit of damage and backed out. It was Miraculous throwing in the hurt here from this off angle. With Forrest Kerfley around the corner, but running out of reinforcements, Miraculous is just forced to back away. Blizzard there just completely stymieing the blade. Can't do anything. Of course, not bring his parka. And Duke gets caught on the outside, is able to yank, boosted back, but you take that tray all day, every day, twice on Sundays there for Quick Academy. Still, Sour's going to invest a continuing rush into this at 90%. Got to try to make magic happen here on this second point. Otherwise, you are one flash point from defeat. Core's tiptoeing on and off the objective and see if they can dance around all of the sharp objects coming out from Kerfley, but eventually Kerfley will force them back, and that's 2 points on the board. So another good spawn here from Quick Academy. They got Gardens and Temple, both on their side of the map as the second and third flashpoint spawns. Really fortuitous here for Quack fans. Now Kerfley's set up on this objective, even though it'll kind of play around the back coast side, depending on which side they want to go. See them kind of scouting both here, with Core pushing in. A beautiful jagged blade's going to put them in a bit of trouble. This is going to force Sour and D7, actually, to kind of come in closer than they'd like, to make sure they can bail their team out. And Dupe has managed to solidify some space on this backside, so they top off the rest of their team, push in for an engagement here. Got to watch out for the Rampage coming out from Kerfley. Some long distance shots from X-Ross pointed that direction. That Rampage is going to hit too. Cores and Amduke are both purpled. The axe lands, the shot lands. Somehow Amduke's still alive. The healing in spades. They're out of Sour. Coming from across, I guess that was from the same side, actually. for a split second. I was like, wait, was that from across the way?
Time for the reckoning.
And it's... Well, that's Blizzard thrown in. This is the Rampage just shrugged off here from Quick Academy. But Endup is still demanding your attention. Will not be ignored. Wait, is this real? No. If you swap heroes and go back, you do get your perks back. So you saw Nikachu makes a swap to a life leader for the quick pull, goes back, has the major perk there. Unfortunately, doesn't get a chance to use it. Consider rush in from Sour. Andup immediately finds first blood. That knife is going to land, but it hits Kerfley and not a squishy, as I think Andup would have preferred. That one landed on a squishy, though. Yeah! Elk is gone. What a play. A brutal fight here. What could be the final fight? No, it'll be two more fights. It'll be two more fights. The Quick Academy win it. But it's not one yet. And Nooper still here to play. Core's on this angle. They don't know Core's has come in all from this flank side. Now they do, as Exros turns to try to match. That gets the Cryo Freeze forced. Orbital Ray tossed in from Negative Mental up at the top. You still have Core's in this back line, and the angle works out. Gets the shot on Nikachu. Now up here dueling with Elku, finds them both. No Blizzard required. Just the overclock invested there for Miraculous. Negative Mental have a point on the board. Now the two spawns that are left are going to favor Negative Mental. We have Gardens and Ruins. Or Palace, I mean.
Next flashpoint, Palace.
Oh. It's closer to the Negative Mental spawn, but it's a long run for those that survived that last engagement. It still looks like Quick Academy is going to get here first. Every single flashpoint spawn has been in, like, the worst possible spot here for Negative Mental. Oh no! Chorus loses the Blizzard, just gets mowed down by X-Ross and boosted. We'll get the snowball on the battlefield. Andup has to rampage just to escape the Blizzard. Does hit one with him and Elk immediately cleanses. Now there's nothing left. Oh, there is a cleanse. They're out of Sour. Andup is able to respond. Fine boosted through that, but they're still down in this fight. Andup low. And X-Rox picks up their third and final blow of the fight and first cap here for Quack. Kenkushi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Overwatch, the only ult online in the server currently, and really nothing else close. I mean, Xrox is somewhat close, I suppose. We'll get that Bob probably towards the end of this fight. And this could be a last fight scenario. Xrox going down early is good because, well, Negative Mental already one player down in the fight. Needed that trade to even make this winnable. Here comes the Orbital Ray in the 4v4. Amdup is forced back, and the Suzu has been used to try to save them. Miraculous responds with an overclock. The wall temporarily blocking sight lines, but the slide in opens it up, and Kerfley goes down. 3 shots land. Another pair hit Nikachu. And Negative Mental trying desperately to force this 5th point. Seems like they have succeeded. At least for now. Still work to be done here on this 4th flashpoint. Don't get me wrong. They just now got control of Palace. And we've got, you know, a couple of ultimates all line, including that Kitsune Rush. 40% ahead of Sour here for Quick Academy. Elku marking cores on this right-hand side, pulling double duty of having to battle off the Tracer and keep the front line healthy. Orbital Ray tossed in from Negative Mental, and they're just going to get aggressive on the back of this. What a play! It works! They catch Quick Academy sleeping a little bit. Things are getting interesting. One fight left for Negative Mental to send us on over to Gardens. Wait, is Gardens last one? We already did Gardens. Ruins. There's that Kitsune rush. Kors tries to throw the bolts right in the middle of it, but the Suzu is good. Kerfley hit by the Rampage, but still manages to pick up a kill. That's 2 in favor of Quick Academy with the Blizzard thrown in. Nikachu goes down, shot lands onto Kors, and Amdupe is super low with overtime going. They've gone from very few choices to none. And Quack take Flashpoint and take the series. It's a 3-1 here for Quick Academy. They move up to 5-1 here in Season 4. GG's! GG's all around. Some stats there from the 4th and final map. Once again, I mean, we're seeing Miraculous just put out a truckload of damage. And when that seemed to be the story of the whole series. I mean, Miraculous leading the server there on Colosseo. Same on, actually, no, Machu took it on Numbani. Machu and X-Ross. So it's like the one map Negative Mental don't win is the only map that Miraculous doesn't have lead damage in the lobby. No, that's not true. Map 1 it went to Quick Academy pretty handily. Fantastic showing out of Quack. And both of their tanks. Both of their tanks. GG's. GG's all around. I don't know that I could pick a like a MVP of this match. It felt like it varied map to map. Okay, that the Miraculous kill on the back of Numbani. That kill was so important. I mean, it was definitely Miraculous there in the Ash for the Numbani hole out of Negative Mental. But, man, Quack take it otherwise. Honestly, I think even though Kerfley didn't play the whole time, the Kerfley Junker Queen was a dominant factor, I think, throughout the entire series and really kind of set the pace on the 3 maps that Quack won. Not taking anything away from Machu's Winston. Machu's Winston's fantastic, but you end up forcing Amdup to make that swap and, you know, come out of the Ramatra brawl comps into the more messy, you know, Junker Queen style compositions. And I think that's exactly what Quick Academy wanted. Kerfley, their exemplary performance on the JQ, I think, really forced that issue. So I would have to give the MVP to Kerfley, I think, just across the board. Go back to ruining Dirt's ranked games. Cheers. Oh my god. Oh, well, on that note, that's all I got for you, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll go work on some edits. I got one more match to get up from week 2, and then I can focus on week 3 and get all these matches up for you. Got a new interview that's about to hit. Put a lot of work on that yesterday, so keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Stay kind to each other. Treat each other well. Stay hydrated as well. And I'll see you a little bit later on. We got NA coming up later. We're going to have Phoenix Guard taking on Brock Esports here for your final match of the week. So hopefully I will see you all back here then. But until then, y'all be good. Bye, y'all.